Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me Jedi Master 98 back again with another Star Wars figure review. In today's Star Wars figure review we're going to be taking a look now at some items I picked up from Star Wars Celebration Europe 2023, and in today's Star Wars figure review we're going to be taking a look now at a character that briefly appears in Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. This character can briefly be seen as Luke, Obi-Wan, C-3PO and R2 are entering Mos Eisley Spaceport on the speeder. You see this character briefly take a swipe at a little flying droid, and then obviously they hover off into the background to enter Mos Eisley. So the character we're going to take a look at today is this one. It is the ASP-7 Droid from Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. Now this droid, as I said, can briefly be seen in A New Hope. Obviously it's a quick shot and obviously we don't see him anymore. I want to say we see these type of droids in, I think it was one of the Clone Wars episodes. We may have seen him before, I'm sure of it. So if anyone does know, and obviously knows their Clone Wars knowledge a lot better than I do. I know a little bit about the Clone Wars, but obviously I'm not an expert, but if anyone does know, then please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. Despite this being an older figure, it's a standard figure, but I think what you get is not bad. It's a little bit chunky, not much articulation going on as well, but what it does come with is this large accessory that he holds in his hands and everything. But I don't really know too much about the droid, despite he only briefly appears in a quick shot in A New Hope, but it is what it is. The more the merrier. Quirky droids, more action figures for Star Wars collectors, I'll be happy with that. So that's the ASP-7 Droid. Before we take a look at this figure, let's take a look at the old Power of the Force packaging that comes with this character. As you see, this is the Power of the Force packaging, obviously a very retro packaging that was released back in the day. You've obviously got Lord Vader at the top, the Star Wars logo there, the Power of the Force. The price I paid for this figure at Comic-Con, a little bit more than obviously you pay for older figures now and then, but it is what it is. It's celebration, it's once in a lifetime, pay what you get. That's what it is. You've got a shot of the droid there, and obviously some legal stuff and obviously some names and everything there from the newly created footage in the special edition. So that's a nice little intriguing fact there. Turn it round, you can obviously see the still shot of the character where he appears, and obviously other characters you can pick up in the Power of the Force waves. And obviously you've got like little fact check as well, the height, the status, classification, and obviously the affiliation, which is quite cool. Obviously household, business and labourer, Industrial Automaton, ASP-7 Droid, affiliation varies based on owner, 1.6 metres. It's very, very cool, the standard knowledge that you get there. And obviously I'd like to see them repeat that on newer packaging. I know they've done it in terms of height for the latest Indiana Jones figures they've released, but it's a nice touch there they've done in the Power of the Force line. So that's the packaging, very retro style, but retro goes a long way these days, and some of them you pay a pretty penny for them, sometimes you pay a decent price for them, so I'm happy with that. So that's the packaging for this character. Let's take a look at this droid in more detail. As you see, the ASP-7 Droid. I have to keep looking at that because for the life of me I can't seem to remember it off the top of my head. But yeah, this droid, ASP, articulation wise, very limited as I said. It does come with a little bit of movement at the top of the head. Obviously the top part up and down, side to side like that. A little bit of movement in the legs, and a little bit of movement in the arms as well. It does come with this large weapon. I don't want to say it's, I don't think it's a gun. It's some sort of weapon of some kind, which is something out of the ordinary that we do see in Star Wars, various weapons from different conflicts over the years and everything. But what you can do is, you've obviously got his little hands there, and obviously you can place it in his hand, and obviously get him to hold it at a certain point, and obviously just make it click a bit. There you go. Oh, let me just turn that round. It's best to get the slightly slimmer parts of the weapon so he can hold it, and obviously can move it up and down and everything. But yeah, it's a decent little weapon, very peculiar, but to say the least, but it is what it is. It's Star Wars. Just give you a zoom in on the overall character itself. Obviously does come with his silver armour. Obviously looks like he's got like an old knight's helmet there in terms of what's going on with the like little visor where obviously they could move it up or they could see through it and everything. Got sort of like nuts and bolts and various points of obviously a droid, large feet and everything, slim knees and obviously stuff going on in the abdomen area and all that lot. But it's a peculiar figure, but to say the least, it's a different figure. Like I said, it's a various characters that we see in the Star Wars universe, but it is what it is. I don't really know much about this character. Like I said, we only saw him for a brief shot in A New Hope, but it's another droid to collection. It is what it is. It's quirky, it's funky, and it's a Star Wars action figure, so I'm happy with that. So that's pretty much it for ASP-7 Droid from Star Wars Episode 7 A New Hope. Yes, I did say that right, thank goodness. So that's pretty much it for this character. So I appreciate the time and effort for taking to watching this Star Wars review. I'll be back with many more Star Wars reviews very soon. I'm going to take a look at a few more characters that appear in the Power of the Force line, and then some more vintage collection figures as well. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Be sure to obviously subscribe to the channel, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you very, very soon. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care, look after yourself, and as always, may the Force be with you.